Alright guys, no, I didn't pull it back. This is how we have gotten it. Seat is removed, and I noticed this carpet over here is pulled back. Let me shake the car. I do see a lot of water down in there. And guys, I don't know, man. Is this all corrosion up here? This had to have been sitting just for that. This had to have been sitting longer for that. For that corrosion to build up like that, this wasn't no just a quick thing. You know, water in.
She took the water out.
I thought so too, but that looks like, look at the rust on that thing. That looks like those nuts. It's been soaking for a while. We definitely have an issue here. Right now there is no power whatsoever. I'm not sure if the battery is just dead or anything. What else we got about it? What's this? Maybe it goes to the bottom of the seat.
There's water down there too.
Man, guys, I know you like that.
Walk away, Tim. Walk away.
I know, right? Get in the van and go. Floret. Guys, we are starting off on DEFCON 3.
DEFCON 10.
Alright, so let's go take a look in the back and open up the trunk. I'll be right back. Alright guys, let's get to the battery. Looks like we won't be getting to the battery yet.
What is the battery? What is that down back there?
Huh. The battery's supposed to be located up under here. Let's see if Pittsburgh, look at that, home of free. Alright guys, we're gonna have to get all this out of the way.
Really?
Yeah, and let me see. Can we see the battery? Is the battery down in there?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a battery down in there. I don't know if they can see it.
No, it's too dark.
Ho. Okay.
Yeah,
and that battery got a date of 5 of 2019. So you know guys, let's we're gonna move this stuff out the way and get this cover out of here, and we'll be right back. All right guys, here we go. We at the battery right now. Got my multimeter. Just want to find out, does this battery have any kind of power to it? Yeah, it's got 1 volt. 1.5 volts. All right, so what we need to do now is we're gonna get our jumper and bring it over here and see what the heck we got. We'll be right back. All right, guys, we got our jumper up here. We got our Stanley Jump It, 500 amps. Instant starting power, and the peak is 1,000. We're gonna do a review on that sooner or later. All right, first of all, now I'm not gonna just go ahead and just connect it all willy-nilly. What I'm gonna do here is hook up one. Let me turn this on. All right, and then I'm just gonna tap the other one, just in case something is shorting out somewhere. I don't burn out my box.
Lights came on.
Alright. Lights came on and all. Alright, let's go up to the front and see what we got. You wanna go around that way?
Oh, okay.
Okay, lights and everything. Alright, I did notice, I got it on, no lights on the dash came on. With the key in the on position, no lights at all. I should just go to that right now. All right. We're gonna stop. We're gonna actually stop because we gotta figure out what's going on there. So the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna check all the fuses and see what's blown that's causing that to not come on. All right, I'll be right back. All right, guys, we got our power probe hooked up. Now we don't have long to do this because you definitely don't want to kill your jumper or anything. So what we're gonna do, we got our power probe connected. We're gonna connect our jumper again. Okay, turn it on. All right, now let me go cut the key on, and the first thing we're gonna do is check these fuses back here. So let me go cut the key on. Okay. All right, let's check these first. Is this thing on? Just because it's not doing nothing doesn't mean anything yet. It'd be nice if there was a cup. Wait a minute. Alright, here we go. We got a little thing here. Now, oh, dang it, man. There's a lot of fuses in here. What the heck? Additional heater, air suspension, anti-theft, electrical damper, fuel pump is the 54. 20. Why does this look all 25? Let's look at the rest. Independent heater, radio, cigarette lighter, rear, washable telephone, trailer socket. It's just weird that we got a bunch of, from the first one supposed to be missing, and then we got fuses all the way down. From the 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But over here, but I don't see no contacts in there. So I'm gonna go with good on that. Hate BMW. All right, let's go to the front on the passenger side and check out the next ones. Be right back. All right, guys, let's pull this back over. We got a bunch of big fuses here. All these are definitely gonna be hot because they're on that trailing bar right there. So let's try the other side. Okay, fuses are good. Now, what we gotta do, let's go over here, drop, open the glove box, and you're gonna see two white tabs up here. Let's turn those tabs, and drop down, and there's a bunch of them. Yeah, buddy, I hate these. Look at these. These fuses suck because they got plastic covers on them, so I can't test those. So the only thing I can do is just look at them. Dang it. I can, now some of these I can. Those two are open. And I can pretty much see the lines going right across them. Those are good, but I can't get in there test those. Dang it. So I gotta pretty much look at those. Wait a minute, that one looks like. This, you know, I don't know if I see a line going in there. Can you? Oh wait a minute, I think that's this one. Can you see anything in there?
No.
But actually, this must be a really thin fuse, maybe a 5 amp, because all the tan ones, you can't really see nothing in them. Yep, it sure is. There it is right there. It's a 5 amp. So, they're not really going to show anything. You know what, let me get this. Let me get the power probe over here. Ones I can test. Sucks, I can't test those other ones or these right here without actually taking it out and doing a resistance test. Alright guys, we'll be right back. Alright guys, you know what? I'm not gonna sit here and pull these fuses out, check them each by one. What we're gonna do here is let's get our scanner, hook it up, and let's see if the computer will communicate with it, and that'll give me some kind of indication of where we're going as far as repair. All right, so let's grab our Ortel AL539. Yeah, buddy B, and I can't believe I'm up here doing this, and this car's in DEFCON 4 right about now, but I'm gonna do it anyway. So let's grab it and find out what the heck is going on. We'll be right back. Alright guys, we got our Ortel AL539B. Let's shine a little light on that. Yeah, buddy. Look at that. Alright, let's go. The diagnostic connector. Somebody had this connecting up. Located up under the dash to the left of the steering column. We got a little connector cover right there. Let's get this. Oh, wait a minute. Didn't come on. Put the key on. It did not come on. Alright, you know what guys? Let's grab our power probe and check our power wires here. Now on your diagnostic connector on this car, there's going to be 2 wires that's supposed to be hot. Not all the time. One is going to be hot all the time, and one is going to be hot only when the key is put in the on or start position. Do I got a power probe over there?
Yes.
Alright, let me pass me that. Civvy. Alright. Let's put our key in the on position. And you're gonna hear my power probe. I'm gonna try to face this towards you. Wait a minute, hold on. What this? Hold on, guys. Let me cut this music off. Be right back. All right. Now I got the light on. That's gonna be for sound. So when I hit power, this light on the top is gonna turn red, and it's gonna be a loud pitch sound. If it's ground, it's gonna turn green. So let me go up here. Now I got the key in the on position. Do I yet?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, let's go up here and check it. Okay, there's one. Huh. That one, look at that guy, that's kind of dim. What the heck?
I can see the light. Oh, okay.
kind of dim. Now see, that's a dim green. Now what I mean by that, watch this one. See, that's letting me know I'm grounded. All right. And let's go up under here and make sure I'm testing all of them. That's another ground, another one, nothing, and that's that one. Something's wrong. Because actually I got the key on and I should have had 2 of them. Huh?
You just flashed the light.
Oh, sorry. I should have had 2 of them hot. I'm gonna shut the key off, and one of these should be hot right now. See, and this is the one that was hot when the key's on. And that one right there is a problem right there. That is pin number 16. All right. We're gonna pull up a wiring diagram and see what pin number 16, what powers that pin. All right, we'll be right back. All right, guys, here's our fuse panel over here. Now, look at the wiring diagram. Number 15, and this is one that we couldn't even test. Number 15 is the one that's hot, that's supposed to be hot with the key on. That's cool. We got that. Number 20.
Why does it look like you were pointing at 14?
That's number 15, Civvy. That's number 15, Civvy. Okay?
But that...
You know what? I'm going to have to count for her. We're going to have to count for her, guys.
Okay,
here we go.
I'm just
well, here we go.
saying.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
Okay, now, I understand what you're saying.
Uh-huh.
But I see the numbers below it.
Uh-huh.
And it looks like you're pointing at 14.
No, probably because you at
an angle?
Yeah, because when I'm straight on it, 15 is right below that.
Okay.
All right, now can we get back to our lesson?
Take your word
All right, we
for
get
it,
back to our lesson. We get back to our lesson now.
Can you guys confirm that for me, that it looks like 14?
No, it don't. They're gonna say no, Stevie, you wrong. Timmy knows what he's doing. That's a clear.
I'm not saying you don't.
He said that's a
know.
clear. He said that's clear 15. They still gonna say that's clear 15.
Okay.
All right, so we're gonna go over here to number 25.
24?
25.
I'm just saying, it looks like 24.
Okay, so I can't test this because they got that cover on it. So what I'm gonna do here is pull the fuse out.
You can't remove the cover?
I don't know. Let's test this. Check that out. Look at that, guys. Look at it. Look at it. Look at that dimness. Let's go to the top one. See now, and that's supposed to be hot right now.
So 25 is supposed to be hot at all times?
At all times. And right now it's not. Now if one side was hot, then I check. Then I say we got a bad fuse. But this is not even hot. So now what we need to do is pull up the wiring diagram to see where this gets its power from. Yeah, buddy. All right, so we're gonna go look that up, and we'll be right back. All right, guys, we pulled up the wiring diagram. Fuse 25 and a few others up here is powered by this box over here. I mean, we did check the fuses, but so the fuses were good. Wait a minute, huh?
Rust.
Where? Let me see. Oh, down here. What are those anyway? Oh, wait a minute. Those rusted out bolts or nuts down there is connected to wires up under. Oh, they're going up under. Let me see something here. Hot. And see, last time I checked it right there, which was good, but good. They're good. Something's got to be wrong here. I mean, I'm making the connection, but check on 25 again. It's not making it up here. The wires wires go, a bunch of wires, all right here. But look how rusted that is, man. That can't be making a connection.
I see corrosion on the wires underneath. I don't know if that is a problem.
I would say it's a damn problem. Let me see. You know what I'm gonna do here is let's I'm gonna hook this up. Oh, look at that. There it is.
Came apart?
Yep, look at the corrosion in there. There we go.
Man.
That's it. Oh, get back. That's gonna suck because that means that corrosion is going into this harness. So I bet you know what we're gonna do, guys? I'm gonna try something here. Let me get this wire out of here. What we're gonna do? We're gonna clean this up. We're gonna connect it to probably one of the 80.
But that can't be the only one.
This one, no, the other one's got to be rotted too, but they're still connected. I can still feel them connected. This thing for this like this hadn't been water for a long time. And maybe she didn't know it, or so we're gonna clean this up. Matter of fact, we're gonna clean it up together, guys. Let me go get something to splice back that sheeting, and we're gonna supply some power. Matter of fact, no, I can't do that. Yes, I can. You know what? I got an idea. Let's put the key in the on position. What about if I stab this and bring it to?
Ooh, the lights came on the dashboard.
You filming it?
Oh, no.
Dang it!
Yeah, they came on.
All right. So what we're gonna do? Let's shut this off. We're gonna clean this up, and I'm gonna just. I just want to touch it into there to see if everything comes on, to see what happens before we go crazy with this. All right, we'll be right back. All right, guys, let's get this right here. I just wanna. This is definitely going to be an issue later on because this corrosion is built in there. It's like in there now. Hey, that was cut back pretty clean. Now, what I want to do here is I'm just going to 80 amp. I'm just going to, and that's a 50 amp. I just want to test this. I'm going to like stick this wire in here. And I'm gonna hold it.
But does it matter if it's in the right spot?
No, it don't matter. As long as I'm staying with an 80 amp.
Oh, I see.
You know what I'm gonna do first of all? Let's get our AL539B again. And let's see if it powers on.
You have that key in the on position? Or no?
I always thought it would come on no matter what. Let me see if I'm making a good connection here. Maybe it does gotta be on.
The dash light's on.
You know, I'm gonna crank it and see.
Harry did.
batteries did. I wanted to try this too, man. Oh, you know what? You know why? You know why that my thing didn't come on? Because I didn't put the fuse back in. There it is. There you go, guys. Check that out. Alright, so we definitely know what the issue is. Looks like our jumper just went dead from sitting here trying to check this and all. So we're going to let the customer know what they got to do. What I would recommend her doing is getting one of these solderless connectors right here. Probably get a big one. And I would tie right into these fuses, tie it right into here for now. But to truthfully, this box has to come out or whatever. Check all the wires that's going up under there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 others. I would definitely recommend her cutting those, splicing it back to some clean wire, putting some new connectors on it, and keeping it moving. So that was a great job. Gonna let her do that, and we'll be right back. All right, guys, here we go. Let's pull this carpet back. Now, what we're gonna do here, guys. Dang, it's wet. All right, what we're gonna do here is we're gonna have a. We thought it's like 20-something degrees out here. We thought it was gonna come in here. It's gonna be a block of ice, but it's not. So what we're gonna do here, we are going to drill 2 holes in this, so it can drain the water. Because this was a lot of water built up in here. But our main thing right now is to take this. This is one of the wire we gotta fix, and we're gonna pick this box up to check the other wires up underneath. And at the same time, I'm trying to get something up. Maybe they just got the battery charged. Maybe I'll put the battery over here, and to keep this. There it is. All right. So let's get us some tools, and we'll be right back. All right, guys. What I'm using here is a 10mm deep 3/8 drive socket, a 4-inch 3/8 drive extension. I'm using a wobble extension. I shouldn't need it. I should just use, just wobbles at the end. And I'm using my impact driver. And it looks like there's 3 10mm plastic nuts that's holding this down. Let me choke off one. Okay, yeah, definitely. All right, let's get the one over here.
Are those plastic?
Yep, they sure are, Sevy. And we got one right over here. And I hope that's it. Alright, let's pick this up. Alright, you know what, guys? Tell you what. Let's get us another, because this one's, let's take off this big one right here, because this is not really letting us bend this too much. So I don't want to break the plastic or anything. It don't look like I'll break anything. We're going to get that. It looks like a 13mm. So let me go get a socket, and I'll be right back. Alright, guys. I got a 13mm deep socket, and I'm going to take off this one right here. Alright. Let's put this to the side. Take this one off. The battery is out of the car, so I don't have to worry about anything shorting out. All right, now we got that up. Let's see if we can turn this over a little bit better. Ugh. Man, let's see. I don't want to turn these too much. Let's see if we can get this wiring harness out of here and flip this over. Yeah, I see a bunch of, looks like this part right here. Well, actually, all this actually soaked in water. But we need to get this more. We need to see more of this. Let me go over this side. There we go. Dang it, man. Get a bit of lighting over here. That's actually not too bad. Let's see if we can unplug one. You know, what I can do is take off those nuts right there, but those look really rusted. And if I take those off, I think I'm gonna, those are gonna break, and I don't want to do that. So, you know what? Let's get us a screwdriver or something. We're gonna stick it right in there and slide those back. Yeah, I think that's gonna be our best option right now. And there's the broken one. Alright guys, we'll be right back. Alright guys, got our screwdriver here. And guys, here's a better look at that, man. Look at those things. Yeah, we definitely can't leave those alone. All of them's got to be replaced. So, how are we going to do this? Because I want to make sure we keep them where they belong. Let's turn it back over. Let's go into here, take our screwdriver, and we're going to see if we can slide them off. Things are corroded or what? Why does every time you use a light, it never stays where you want it to stay? Okay, we got two of them. And now, I gotta take off the broken one from this wire. I heard it come off somewhere. Make sure the trace was out of there. Okay, it's out of there. Alright. The next thing we're going to do, guys, let me get a wire brush, because I want to clean that corrosion off inside there so it can make a good, our new connectors can make a good connection. So, I'll be right back. Alright, we got a little wire brush. Toothbrush wire brush. And we're gonna get it in. Definitely want to clean it up because that corrosion will definitely not let you make a good contact. Alright, cool. Now, what we're going to do is take our wire cutters. This one's already cut off. Pull these out and cut these two off.
How do you know how far back to cut?
Well, I cut just back enough. I don't want to go too much. But the problem is, you want to make sure you cut enough back that you also gonna let me set this thing up some kind of way a second. See if it's better. Okay. You want to make sure you cut it back enough where it's clean wire and not a lot of corrosion. Alright, so now we're gonna take our wire strippers. I should get some different wire strippers, some automatic ones or something, and we're going to cut back just about that much where you see, and that's about maybe 1/4 of an inch. Okay, and when you cut it back, see how the wire is nice and clean? That's what you want. Alright, you want to twist that a little bit. Alright, let's get the other one done, and I'm going to straighten this one out a little bit more. And we'll be right back. Alright guys, the next thing we're going to do is hook up our connectors. Now you got to be careful, because if you just get the regular yellow connectors, the width of this one is too small. This is the standard size they come in. But the ones you cut off, look how wide that is. That will never fit up there. So you got to make sure you definitely get these connectors right here. And that's about a 3/8 distance on the width on that. And that one is perfect. Alright, now that we got that out of the way, we're going to need 6 of them. I got 6 of them over here because we got 6 wires. So now what we're going to do, we got our wire spliced back enough, twist it, stick the wire into the connector. And when you can see, you see how a little bit of the wire comes out right there? That's how you know you're good. It can come out a little bit more if you want, but definitely not less. All right, so once you have that connected, you want to take your crimpers, and your crimper is going to have 3 colors on it. Very simple. Match up the colors. That's it. So we're going to be going to the yellow one. So we're going to put this on to the yellow one, right about there, and you want to squeeze down, hold it, then let it go. There you go. Perfect crimp. All right, now where the heck is our other 2 one? Okay, here they go. All right, here's our other 2. So let's get those done, and we'll be right back. All right, guys, we got those 3 done. Now what I'm gonna do is take this little blue marker, and I'm gonna mark these 3. Just any kind of way. You can make sure it's a blue marker, because you use any other color, it's going to cause a short in the car. Blue. I'm not kidding. The blue, for some reason, insulates the electricity going through there.
Cut it out.
All right. So now we know those 3 goes over there, so we can just move those to the side. The next thing we're going to do, guys, is we got 3 other wires over here. So we're going to take our screwdriver, wherever it's at, knock those out, just like we did over here, and splice those 3 and put the connectors on, new connectors on it. So move these to the side. So let's get that done, and we'll be right back. All right, guys, we got those 3 off. Look at that, guys. It was only a matter of time for those things to break off. So let's get those 3 cut off. All right, let's get those spliced back. We'll be right back. All right, now that we got them spliced back, we're gonna just twist them a little bit. All right, then we're gonna take our little wire brush. Move these ones out the way. Turn this up to the side, and we just want to go in there and clean those terminals off. All right, looking good. All right, now we got these 3 over here, and we know we got those 3 over there. So now let's put our connectors on. And just like I see how this one sticks out a little bit, that is definitely okay. Great. All right, let's get the other 2 done, and we'll be right back. Ready? All right, guys, I wanted to show you this. If you look carefully at this connector, this part of the yellow is skinnier than this part back here. Notice it gets wider. When you're crimping, do not crimp over here. There is nothing here. I don't know if you can see inside there.
It's darker. Wait.
Oh.
It's darker towards the front.
Yeah, that's where the metal is. So you can only crimp right with the metal. If you crimp back here, you're not going to crimp nothing but the sheathing. So you want to make sure that when you crimp this, let's put this on. You want to keep your crimper right at this section right here. And I try to like go right towards the middle of it. So then I know I'm good to go. All right, and there we go. 6 brand new wires up there. This is looking great. All right, the next thing we'll do when we come back, we're going to start connecting these to the plugs underneath. All right, we'll be right back. All right, guys, we're ready to do this. Now, guys, this is gonna be important because me and Sergio was talking a little while ago, and there are a few YouTube videos out there that fix this, and I don't listen to these guys, because what these guys did was take the ones that was broken, and instead of putting them back down there, it's because you got an opening right here, you can put them up here. The problem with that, and you guys already know what I'm about to say, this fuse is meant for this wire. You start putting more up there, you're gonna put more load on that fuse, which is caused to blow. These right here, these two 80 amp fuses right here, notice how they're just going down, and just for those down there below. So you gotta hook it back up down there. So enough of this talking, let's get it done. Let's bring our wires up underneath. Let's turn our connector, and you can probably see them in there. And what you're gonna do is take one.
Oh, I'm on the wrong connector.
Push that into place, just like that. Whoops. Oh, okay, that's number 3. Take the second one, it's gonna go right next to it. I'm gonna have to move this light because I can't hardly see where I'm at. Okay, there's number 2. Let me see if you guys can you see that, or should I get a little?
See. Oh, no, it's too bright.
Too bright?
No, but it's okay, I can adjust.
Oh, hold on, I gotta lay this down anyway because I can't. There. How's that? All right, and then we're gonna go over here and hook up number 3. Now it takes a lot because you're not working with too much on these wires, so you gotta bend these wires. Put the box right there. Look at that, guys. Yeah, buddy. All right, now we gotta start turning it a little bit to get to the other ones. Let me try to take the shortest one. This is gonna be kind of one. At least this one's longer, so I can just go over here and 3. There we go. Got all 3 of them in there. Now we can turn our box back over down. And now what we're gonna do, guys, before we bolt this down, we're gonna get us a drill bit, a 3/8 drill bit, and drill us some drain holes. All right, we'll be right back. All right, guys, we're gonna do something different, guys, because I was gonna drill the holes in there, but I looked up under there because I wanted to see, make sure no lines are in the way. And then I noticed on these right here, I saw some tabs on the outside. So I'm wondering, oh, that is like a silicone, huh? Because they look like plugs. Sure enough, look at that. Look at that water drain down there, guys. And actually, tell you what, guys, this is what we're going to do. I'm not going to...
I guess this is a common thing with BMW, that they already put the drain holes in there for you.
Yeah, we know these are going to be a problem. Stick them holes right there, put an X on it. I'm not going to pry the whole thing out of there because I don't want no big hole and water gets up in here and all that. I'm going to leave it exactly just like that. Nothing's covering it up, so that'll be great. Matter of fact, what I'm going to do is actually push it down just, whoops, a little bit. It came up anyway.
But actually, wouldn't it be a good idea to take it out for a minute to let all that water out?
No, it'll drain in.
Don't
you tell me what to do.
Okay.
So.
Just
all right,
saying.
the next thing we'll do, go back here, guys, and there's another one. course. The water just drained right down. And again, I'm just going to leave that up a little bit, just so it drains.
Water underneath. I don't see any. Oh, there it is.
Yeah, buddy. All right, now that we got that done, what we're going to do is hook our light back up. Let's put our fuse panel back over the 3 studs. Okay, make sure this wire's out of the way. And we got somewhere, oh, here they go, our 3 10mm plastic nuts. Let's put them on a little bit by hand, and we'll be right back. Alright guys, now I got what here is my 6-inch 3/8 drive extension, 10mm deep socket, and my 3/8 drive ratchet. Now these things, of course, you know, it's not like super tight. They're just plastic. So actually what we're going to do is go till it goes till it stops and a little bit more. That's it. So let's get the 3 of those tightened up and we'll be right back. Alright, last but not least, our thick cable that's going back to the battery. Put that on with the 13mm lock nut. And using a 13mm deep with my 6-inch extension. And we're going to go down till it stops and a little bit more. Make sure that's nice and tight. That looks great, guys. It looks really good. And what I'm going to do is get some electrical parts cleaner and spray this up, because you definitely want to try to stop this corrosion before it travels inside those wiring. But the top ones, they look good. They don't like they, except for right there. No. Yeah, buddy. All right, let's get our old connectors out of here and everything, and let's get the battery connected. We'll be right back. All right, guys, just connected the battery. First thing we do, I want to make sure my dash lights and everything come on. Yeah, buddy. All right. Let's see what happens. We'll try to start it. Man, this thing rains. Sounds like a mist. Maybe because it hasn't rained in a while. Wow, man. Sounds like it's flooded or something. Oh, man. All right, let's try this again. Oh, that was the trunk closing.
Yeah.
We might have to take out some plugs because they might be fouled out from cranking it.
I heard the fuel pump.
Yeah. Oh, man, this thing.
Sounds like it's low in compression.
It did sound that way, but it just started up.
It's smoking like crazy. There must be a lot of gas in there.
We got a service engine light on. I think I'm gonna check that out, see what's going on, because this thing definitely I'm actually feathering the gas, which I mean by that is like I'm hitting it like this to keep it running. Hopefully get it to stay running on its own. Oh, this definitely.
Feel a misfire. The whole car is shaking. Or is it because it's running bad?
I don't know, man. Pick one. Pick one of them above. Alright guys. I'm gonna shut this down. Let's hook up the scanner. Let's see what the heck. Let me see if it'll idle by itself.
That's not bad.
Yeah, but you know what?
Great.
No. Let's go up under the hood and see how this thing is running. This definitely got a misfire. The funny part about it, you can't tell from looking at it.
Maybe it's because it was sitting for a long time.
Yeah. It might be because the plugs are foul, so maybe it's got to burn up that gas. So, alright guys, we're going to hook up a scanner and see what codes we got. But that check engine light came on instantly. So this is definitely a hard code. Let's check that out. We'll be right back. Alright guys, we got 3 codes. 171. That could explain. We probably got a bad vacuum leak. Yeah, we got a vacuum leak. 174 as well. And a 1345 misfire cylinder 4 fuel cutoff. And I can definitely feel. So
what does that mean? A fuel injector? Fuel cutoff?
I don't know. I'm just going with a miss. So I wonder if we can just go OBD instead of vehicle specific. It's giving us actual BMW codes. Let's go back up under the hood and look at what's going on. We'll be right back. All right. Wow, guys, we got a antifreeze leak here, and it's very common for these containers to leak. I don't know why BMW designed it like this. It's plastic. Hopefully, this car didn't overheat at one time. And we got a serious oil leak over here too. I think they're like this. I'm hoping this thing didn't overheat. You know what we're gonna do, guys? I'm gonna take this cover up right here, and it's held on by 2 10mm bolts. I just need to take a look at under there where I can get to the injectors. Be right back. All right, guys, let's get this cover off here. I'm definitely, this thing is splashing. I'm definitely feeling a misfire. Or not like a, it's like a, I don't know, it's like a boop, 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 boop. Put this down. Down the side of the I ain't got time to cook. I was gonna take this cover up, guys. They ain't got oil on here. This is gonna. Look at that. It's supposed to be a bolt in there, but it's not on it. Alright, now this is saying misfire on cylinder number 4. So you count from the front. 1, 2, 3, 4. But it feels pretty smooth. Let me see something if I disconnect. Wow, this thing. that. That's number 4, but I'm not sure if it's going to be a coil. I'll tell you what we can do.
What's the coil? That's a lot more.
Well, this means this thing's going to need a valve cover gasket and spark plug tube seals. Look at that. That's shot. Oh, definitely, yes. So, and it's not no use in me even swapping the coils, because if this one is good, I don't want to mess up this one by swapping. So we definitely going to let the customer know. Valve cover gasket, and a lot of the gaskets usually comes with the spark plug tube seal because they're all one whole gasket thing. Yeah, I would definitely go changing this coil. Wow, let's take a look at this one right here. Yeah, definitely a difference. All right, we're definitely gonna let the customer know, and we'll be right back. All right, guys, putting this back together. I spoke to the customer, and more than likely we're gonna be doing this, so you know what that means. Down the rabbit hole we go.
This is probably not too bad.
Yeah, it probably ain't too bad. Every time we say that, something goes on. It never too happy. Never goes too easy. So right now I'm just putting everything back, and more than likely you're going to be seeing some more of this car